Hello, my name is Dammit Smidget, and I am a VHS creator that I'm trying to create more content for on this game, as I find this game to be very fun. So I'm going to be showing you a game that I played a while back that I had both a lot of fun with, but was very stressful. Got my emotions to get a little bit better in me, but I do think it is one of the better games I've played where things can get tough and that I felt like I made the right moves, but I also did get lucky in very specific situations. This is one of the first videos I'm trying to do stuff and edit towards it, so any feedback that anyone who does watch this would like to give back to me, I'll greatly appreciate it, as I'm kind of learning all this blind by myself. If you do want to come check out what I do live, you can check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/dammitsmidget. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. And then from there, you can check out live, come talk to me about all sorts of various stuff about the game, stuff that you like, anything in general. I'll do a little bit of voice commentary throughout the video to kind of practice my editing skills of what I thought about at certain points to kind of show what I was thinking along the way at that moment in time if I felt like I needed to emphasize something. All right, I hope you enjoy the video. Rip the dream. What happened, babe? Hmm. All right, let's get back to business. So I forgot to mention in the beginning that I am a Duelmaster player. Duelmaster is my favorite. I like what he can do. He has very good of if you hold yourself and can keep yourself hidden, you can do a lot of damage. His power is very reliant on. And if you're questioning my doll placement, some of them are hasty, but sometimes I place dolls in spots just to kind of see and get an idea where people are at. Right on to me, I like it. I don't know how I lost him, but okay. I still don't know how I lost him to get away from all this multiple times. Solar Flare is one of the weapons I find to be very odd in the fact that it's good, but it's bad at the same time, in my opinion. Even I don't really use it. This is probably the first moment of me being lucky in this match. Now, being a Duelmaster main, fire is the easiest of the enigmas to be able to protect. With eyes and RC copters being some of the worst weapons to fight against. Fuck me. I don't know how I got away from the solar flare there, especially because I dropped down right into it. But I was glad I was able to drain the eye very well at this point. My goal is to try to get as much out of it as possible. Especially because I just did a teleport, so I couldn't teleport again for some time. I do realize that the video placement of where my webcam is at will be moved for future videos, as I do not like you guys not knowing really what my doll count is. But if it does help, I am using the Offspring mutation. That way I can have up to 6 dolls. I'm also using Double Cross
Fuck me,
For-
damn it.
for the purposes of being able to
Fuck off
test
with
it
the
out a
solar
little
flare,
bit, see if I
dude.
want to use it more than the other mutation that they have. Although I am thinking of going back to the tricky mutation. I'd also like
Okay,
to
if you're
partially...
stream sniping, fuck you, dude. Seriously.
Okay, there we go. I'd like to apologize for the video, the language. I get a little heated sometimes, and I guess the way I was losing dolls, granted, they weren't in the best positions, but they could have been placed better. But I didn't like that I was probably sworn. I need to work on that. Probably a military thing. Nope.
You should have done it
It was a
there.
really bad move for that person to move the solar flare from there.
Nope.
Allowed me to get away without getting damaged. I don't know why I did this move here. It cost me shots.
Oh my god, this game is so fucking stressful because they keep fucking with everything. I think
is
they're
their
stream
job.
sniping, which is really uncool.
It's one of the unfortunate crutches of saying you're streaming, especially because I do use TTV because I do want people to kind of know that if you run into me, I am a streamer
yeah, dude.
that is
Holy
trying
shit.
to like get this game out there, even though I am very small in what I do. Don't know why the Faith was hiding there either. Grateful for the hit though. Downing teens is always fun, especially for how crazy this game got. Really surprised I didn't lose the doll there. That you saw was basically full. Don't know what happened.
Oh, fuck you. I teleported to the wrong one. God damn it. That was a mistake.
That happens more often than I'd like to say about the missed teleports. At this point, my Dollmaster is in the level in the 70s, and I still haven't unlocked the aggressive mutation, which is the one where if you teleport with the Dollmaster and hit afterwards, you do get a shorter cooldown. Because I do like to do aggressive teleports. I'm not one of those Dollmasters that just teleport to get away. Oof. There's a moment where I'm surprised I didn't lose the doll. I did think about teleporting here at this point, but with Otto being really good, Otto did really well
Took
this
down
entire
3
match.
dolls. That's super unfortunate.
I didn't want to go for that, and losing $3 right there did suck. It was that put me in a bit of a bind. What I liked about that is that was an enraged hit, so it was an automatic knockdown.
I'll take
She
that.
did in getting
I'll
that
eat that
sword hit.
weapon.
Got me before I could get the jump off to close the distance to get the hit. I'm one of those doll masters that's not afraid to eat weapons for stuns or use my dolls to, just because that means I have to craft a new weapon, and it makes the game a little more safe for me for that moment of time. I'm also not afraid to get hits with main body. I also don't trust these tunnels. The Eviscerator map is really good, and I do enjoy it. It's a nice, different change. Has a bit of a mix of the factory and the school, in my own opinion. Don't know how I got that hit.
Ooh. Three
Second
shots,
moment
missed
of-
all.
Second moment of getting really lucky. 3 slingshot, no Enigma wound. I will say I am one of the more easier killers to juke.
Oh, that's a stun weapon. Why do I care? I mean, I lose a doll, but
That is a thing for players who don't know, is that if Doll Master does get stunned, Hellbent changed it to where you will lose a doll that is on the map that you can actively use. Makes you not want to get stunned all the time. I'm still trying to remember that sometimes.
they're near me.
One thing I do like to take appreciative is that I am very good with at least Doll Master of assuring that teens don't get the rift. The amount of times that teens have gotten the rift on me when playing Doll Master is very few. I'd say less than 10 times. Maybe even less than 5. For those who don't know what's going on, when you capture the rift, it basically gives you wall hacks. And until the next interaction of either the teen stunning you or you getting a hit on the teen, the outlines of where they're at exactly will remain there. If nothing happens within a certain amount of time, then a super rift is activated, and then whoever catches that loses health. Kind of like to keep the game going. This is one of those instances where I like to use aggressive teleports. But, problem is, I just did teleport. And the eye is one of the
All right,
weapons that
you got
is
the eye, which is
not
good.
against me.
But you also gave me dolls, which is what I wanted. You start really. Yeah, sure. I'll take a fire weapon. Why not?
I'm always for taking fire weapons with dolls if possible, just because, like I said earlier in the video, fire is the easiest enigma for a doll master to play against. And honestly, I think if they had gotten fire off earlier in the game, in the 2 situations where they did have it, I probably would have lost this game.
It said stun, not kill. Oh, dude. So uncool.
So right here, I thought the outline was yellow, not orange, because the different colors matter for a doll master. If the color is yellow outline, it just means I have a stun weapon. If it's orange, it means I got a wound weapon near you. Don't know why. Thought it was. Got a hit out of it, but now they got me down to the last element.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll eat stun weapons all day, every day, if I feel like there's not a fire weapon near me. Because now my goal is to keep the dolls on the fire weapons
to try and keep them from doing any shenanigans and getting the weapons. Like I said, this auto did very well at making it hard for me to get hits on him. I think at this point I only have one hit on him. Yeah. Good tactic to try. Some people do that. Sometimes I can get away with it, where you run through an area, hide right behind the door. If they're not paying enough attention, then you can just immediately get away. I've had it happen to me enough times where a lot of the times if I don't see a foot track, I'll just check the doors. If I don't see, I'll keep moving. At this point, one of the Bretts is broken too. Broken's a new effect that they introduced in the last update. Kind of make games a little bit not go super long, where now the teens can no longer heal once from the injured state once they get up to 6 hits, but there is a way to bypass it as long as they create a holy staff and heal them that way. Other than that, there's no way to get by it. So sometimes what I like to do is do hit and run tactics, where I'll just hit them and not necessarily continue the chase, just because I don't want to focus too much in one chase. Because as you see, Faith got fire. Now she's coming to try to hit me with it.
Good.
So I didn't follow her down because that's a death trap spot right there, where I'm betting she was expecting me to come down the window so she could throw the firebomb to immediately kill me. Learn that. I almost will never go out that window, especially if I know a teen is holding that weapon. Gotta play a little bit of dodge and weave here. Getting Faith there was nice, making him lose the fire weapon again. So I was always, as you can tell, I was trying to keep dolls more on this side of the map, as they played very heavy on trying to craft and use this station more than the other station where I was keeping my body at a good chunk of the time. Also kept a doll over here, that way if I did see it turn yellow, I could tell something was going on. Most of the time I'll go for the rift. At this point, I felt like, I know they're over here, I think I could get them hit, because if I can get it, if they get a stun or a wound, or I get a hit, then the rift goes away. At this point, burn another fire weapon.
Rift. And fire weapon. Okay.
I think one of their problems the teens had in this match is a fault on them. Or maybe they were just messing with me. But they kept using stun weapons that they probably should have saved.
Your teens are broken.
To get that last fire
like that
off on me. I was debating if I wanted to teleport to that doll. Because at this point, they got the fire station under their control. I have very few dolls left. They've been doing a good job of taking them out. The problem is I can't reload on dolls if I lose an Enigma. I'm in that position where I have to get hits to get the stuff. Fuck. Right there, burnt a holy staff. One of the best weapons in the game, in my opinion. And there went my last doll. That'll give me an oh shit teleport. I'm working on staffs. I'll give her credit on trying to get the ambush. She waited a second longer to do the charge up. Might have been able to get away with it. I was also really surprised at this point they hadn't caught the rift to find me. Especially with where it was at and knowing that there was already two teams over there. Another one of those moments where I got really lucky. Also got lucky here. If that was a solid wall and not a window, and that dude did not fire later, I was not getting through that. Here's where wall hacks come in handy. I don't know what Otto was doing. But got our teen out, first teen out of the game. Needed to make this game a bit more favorable to me.
Give me all the dolls, baby!
I think at this point I basically got all my dolls back from all the hits I was getting. So I was able to start reconning the map. But what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of placing dolls over in this area just in case they come try to find hide. Or if they come to the holy station to try to craft another staff. Since two of them are broken, the staff's going to be their best friend. The frames on the window, sometimes I have to be surprised when I get the hit. I feel like Brett should have been able to get away from that.
That's fine. Take it. Nope. You jest if you think I'm going to fucking walk into that.
So Molotovs are one of the easier weapons for me to go against. That or a solar flare. Unless I get dumb. The fact that he decided to throw it here was really bad for him. He basically gave me the game.
You with the staff. All right.
So in closing remarks to this game, before I get to final, I'd like to say GG to this team. They played very, very well. I think they should have saved their stun weapons a little bit more, because I honestly was surprised I walked away with the win from this. I was just trying to find him. I knew he was around here due to the dolls picking him up. I just couldn't find him for a moment. You know he's trying to get that fire weapon. And then you whiff the last one.
We
Why I
won
head
that
nodded
one.
and shook.
That was a rough fucking game. Woo! Good game all around. That was a very, 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 very rough game. Woo! Engineer, I hope you saw that game. That game was nuts. That game was absolutely bonkers.
Well, I hope you
Man.
enjoyed the game. It was a fun game for me.
29
hope to see you
hits.
guys
Jesus.
live in the future things. I'll put all the stuff
That's
in the links
why I
below.
am best.
If you like it,
with
follow
that.
it. Follow this channel. Subscribe, I think
GGs.
it's a term for YouTube. And I will
Gee
try
fucking
to
G's. That
throw
was,
future content
that
out
was
there.
rough, dude. That was a hard game.